Hi guys, welcome to another video. The Federal Reserve is going to scrutinize all the payment services, especially in the crypto industry, because they say so and they feel insecure from whatever's happening in the crypto industry just about these days. Michael Burry, one of the famous Big Short stories, the movie about him, is I guess everybody knows about it. I've recommended watching that movie several times on my Insta story. So I do hope you guys have watched that movie so you could relate to this. So this guy has decided to sell everything he owns in his portfolio, and now he's going to be betting everything on mental institutions and prison system. This is something very interesting. Probably he knows something that we don't know about the markets right now. For a long time I had been tracking, monitoring Habibi Ape Club. It was something I really connect with, so I thought I'm gonna get this very soon. Finally I did so, and now I own this cool Habibi Ape. I love this and I think the team is amazing. They have a very strong community. If you want to able to this project, do so, cause they have some amazing people in their community, especially the founders. So I feel very bullish on this NFT project. Now let's get into the chart, see what's happening today. Today we're going to be discussing Bitcoin, Ethereum. There's a lot of action. The dump I had been talking about, correction dump, whatever you want to call, is right now in play. First thing first, as usual, we're going to look into DXY, especially on the daily time frames. So the daily time frames show us that DXY right now is having a reversal. We have now successfully reached those levels where we are in the middle of a lower high and a higher high. So we see further upside from here. Likely we're going to be seeing a new higher high coming into play. The trend line is very far away for now. So with the FOMC meeting that just happened yesterday, things look slightly bullish for DXY. USDT's dominance, regularly printing lower highs and lower lows, looks very good for the crypto markets. That's where we are seeing some relief. We're just trading in those highs of 23, 24, and even a pullback. If we have a massive pullback, maybe into the levels of 21. Let's look at BTC, the elephant in the room. So if we look into BTC's chart, very good. We face a resistance from exactly this point, which is about $25,000. Then we saw a quick downside, not as quick as I would want. Now we're back into testing the downtrend for this rising channel. If we do hold this level, very good. If we fail to do so, then we could come into play for these levels, which is around $22,000, $21,000, and that is what I'm looking at right now very closely. If we look BTC in the daily time frames, on the daily, we're at the same point, exactly testing the line for this rising channel. We are into the gray zone. So all the coins that I suggested to you guys in the previous video, that we are going to be seeing a lot of coins coming into the gray channel, especially in the CAD, they are now in the gray channel. So we are building some kind of support here. So just gotta wait out, see how it plays out. There are two options right now. We see a quick bounce upwards from here, or we head down. So if we do go down, 21K is a place, about 22 21K. That's where I'm looking at for a reversal here. If we have that massive dump that people have been waiting for the past several days, below those 70,000 price mark, that one we really have to wait out and see if that actually happens now. BTC on the weekly chart, 200 moving average is getting tested right now, so we would expect more volatility in this week. Just have to hope and pray that we do close this candle above the 200 moving average. Right now we're just trading just above that 200 moving average price, which is about $23,051. Let's jump into ETH, the famous coin right now. Everybody's bullish about the merge, but when I look into ETH right now and look at from an unbiased side, and because I like ETH, right, so I have to really forget about the fact that I like ETH and just look at it. There's a bad news. The bad news is especially for like a Bitcoin MEXC like me, that now ETH, once we have that merge from proof of work to proof of stake, likely ETH is going to be more centralized than decentralized, which is not a good thing at all, because all the people who are going to have higher volume of Ethereum and are going to go for staking, they will actually control a lot of things on the blockchain, and Vitalik himself would not have as much control as he does in proof of work. But looking at the environmental concerns, global warming, all that good stuff, I'm not really sure how we're going to weigh these options out right now. We look into the chart, we are below the 50 moving average. We are right in the center, around the center of the upper band and the lower band. So the lower BB is around $1,700. I am looking up at the price, probably around $1,700 to $1,650, somewhere in that range. If we look into the upper BB, it's about $2,000, $2,100. We can play around there, but if you look into the volume is really missing for the past several days. So that excitement when the news came out, all test merge what happened, is now slowly fading away. Let's move and look at Ethereum on the daily time frame. So on the daily time frames, we are just entering the gray zone in the CAD. Looks okay. We are going to be testing the lower line for this rising channel, which is going to be very important. Do we hold this or we won't hold this? If we check the price here, it's about $750. So you can make a price range for yourself about $1,750 to $1,650. This could be a very important key zone for us to take support from. Let's jump into the all season index, something that we have been sharing with you guys for the past several days now. If we see here, we're still in that rising channel. We're still higher above, and now we're forming a new rising channel with higher highs and higher lows. That looks very good at 84 levels. If we look into on the monthly phase, on the monthly we're at 78. So we did break down and now we're back up. I would rather look into monthly phase right now because that's very important, and we're almost midway through August. Just a few more days to go, and then we're going to be entering September. That is going to be very important here. Let's jump into the Bitcoin's rainbow charts. So if you look into the rainbow charts, we're still in that zone. Looks okay, looking good. So if you did DC at anywhere, somewhere here, would be amazing. About $18,000 to $70,000. You would be very happy with that buy right now. And we look into the Ethereum's rainbow chart. So the Ethereum rainbow chart and BTC rainbow chart are drawing slightly different pictures here, because this is a lot higher than what we're seeing in BTC. Obviously the merge has a very important factor to that, and that is also helping Ethereum's price to rise up. Institutions are getting bullish, everybody's bullish, but like I said, it might just become more centralized than decentralized, which for me at least is not a good news. Let's look into the flipping. If we see the flipping, it's still around these areas of about 49.6%, just around 49.50. We did see 51, but since then we're just having a short pullback where we're just around 49. I was checking out cryptocurrency world map. So if we look into this world map, we can see which countries are holding what kind of coins. Obviously, most people have Bitcoin. That's about 60%, 13% for ETH. Dogecoin is a lot, though it's a meme coin, not one of my favorite coins. I do have some Doge, but it's not like I'm going to DC and keep buying Doge for the long term. Just something I don't like, don't find any utility in it. If we see the top 10 most Bitcoin maximalist countries, El Salvador's right there. For me, big surprise to see Nigeria. That obviously shows us the revolution blockchain and cryptocurrencies are bringing right now in Africa. If we look in top altcoin countries, Ukraine, Vietnam, and Dogecoin is still very popular in Ukraine and United States. Top Ethereum countries will be Serbia and Ukraine. So Ukraine is almost there in all those lists, which is obviously has a lot of factors to play with the war with Russia. Top Tron countries will be Vietnam and Norway. Top Binance coin companies will be Vietnam and Turkey. I'm not really sure why they would invest so much in a Binance coin, because yet again it's a centralized coin and an exchange-based coin. Top Litecoin would be about Ukraine, Venezuela. Top XRP countries would be Japan and Philippines. Top Solana will be Spain and Japan. Top Cardano countries would be Italy and Portugal. A lot of influence of Cardano right now in Europe. Top AVAX countries would be about Japan and Canada. So Japan is really there. Ukraine is there. Vietnam is also quite there in a lot of lists. Looks pretty good right now. This map really draws us a picture of what are the sentiments all around the world with different altcoins and obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's big data. So if you look into the big data, we are right there at 30 levels. Yesterday we were 41. So that pullback has decreased the percentage in the greed and fear index. If we look into the long and short ratio, global data and block trades, pretty even Stevens 55 and 50 will take it, no problem. But in 1 hour, about 57.25% people are now opening short positions. A lot of shorts are opening now. If you look into funding rate for BTC, it's at the idle place of 0.0100%. Market sentiment neutral. Same for ETH. Market sentiment is neutral. Funding rate slightly higher, but at least it's positive for now. A lot of people would be very skeptical about why Michael Burry is doing this, that, but you have to look into his portfolio. He did own Apple shares, he owned Google, Facebook, and a lot of big social media companies. Big companies that have revolutionized Web2 have had some kind of share from their shares to Michael Burry. So the guy has been probably seeing something that people can't relate right now. It is something very important to look at and not just be like, oh, he did it, so it doesn't really matter. Actually, it does matter because the guy is a genius. Maybe he's wrong. That's all for today's video, guys. I hope you liked today's video. If you do, smash the like button, share your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Going to be back in here soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.